Hi, I'm Andy.
Hi, I'm Leon.
And this is
Bad Tales. How daughter's me.
Do you know what?
Don't be looking up a skirt.
I've got my socks on.
I don't care, I'm really sick.
Leon, happy Dad Tales Day.
Happy Dad Tales Day, my friend.
How's your week been?
Been good. It's been a nice, steady, wet British week.
It's been a strange week this week.
Been like typhoons and all sorts.
But like all day, it's been quite sunny. So I've been working from home, looking out the window, thinking, oh, it's sunny. Get to 4:30, I'll get out. Get out at 4:30, and it's peeing it down.
I know. It's,
Like 3 days on trot.
yeah,
When am I going to do my sunbathing?
I don't know, mate. Do it while you're at work.
What, indoors?
No, take your laptop outside.
You can't see.
Yeah, do you know, someone needs to develop something where you can see electronic devices outside in the sunshine. It's a nightmare. I'm with you.
Yeah. And I need to talk to people, and I get distracted by butterflies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To see that
Good
stuff
point.
hanging around. What have you been up to this week? Oh, good.
Not particularly, no. We've had a nice steady week, to be fair. We've just been here, there and everywhere. Went out weekend. Got a bit rough, but...
Just a
good.
bit rough.
Yeah. Well, I was alright when I got up. She wasn't. She was a bit rough. First time, I think it's generally the first time I've been out drinking since lockdown. Proper
Like
out
proper
on...
in a pub.
Yeah, out on,
Yeah.
like, well, pub crawling type thing.
Yeah.
I've been out for food and stuff and had beers and stuff when I've been out with friends and stuff, but nothing where I've mooched around.
It's amazing, isn't it, when you think of how long it's been? Like,
Yeah.
how long, when was the last time you went to cinema and stuff?
Yeah, before. I've not been in cinema since then.
Yeah.
And that's, like I said, I think it's the first time I've been like on an out. There's quite a few things I've not really done since I've not returned. But yeah, so how's your week been?
I've been busy this week. I think I've finally got my garden to where I need it to be right now.
Yeah.
So I suppose I best give another shout out to Kennings for all its work. I've got some other bits and pieces, some other... you know my thing, I'm rubbish at anything.
Yeah.
And I'm quite proud of myself that I've done this all by myself. Every bit I've done, I've sort of learned. I know I've asked you for some advice on stuff, and you've given me that. Yeah, well, I've asked you stuff, you've told me, and then I've done the complete opposite.
Probably the best way.
And now I'm kind of thinking, I've given it a go, and I've got to where I've still got other things, so I want to put some decking in.
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to have a go at doing that myself because I feel like I need to grow up at some point. And then I'm like talking to other people, and they said that they've done certain stuff, like the garage. I'm thinking I might border my garage out, make it real neat and tidy. So I'm then looking at how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to need to do it. Videos on YouTube, learn it. Because when it's somewhere like that, it doesn't necessarily have to be 100% neat.
No.
If you're doing things in your house and you're building things, yeah, I think it needs to be. You need to have a certain skill and tools.
Yeah, it's the tool. I've said this many times. Tools make the difference. If you've got the right tools, anyone can do anything by watching a tutorial, have a practice, have a go, and you can do it. The tools make the big difference. But going back to inside your house, I don't think it has to be perfectly neat. I get what you're saying. There's a difference between the garage outside where barely anyone sees, sooner than inside. Like, but I mean, we did bathroom. I did most of it.
Yeah, I'll have a go, but I think it depends what you're doing, doesn't it? I mean, I've got painting and wallpapering and stuff like that, but I've seen like some things that people do and think that looks awesome.
Yeah.
But no chance I could do it. Again, probably because I ain't got the right tools and ability to kind of think, where do I start with this? But yeah, but if I need any of my supplies, do you know where I'm going?
Kennings.
I'm going to Kennings. Yeah, so they've kitted me out with everything I need, and for future stuff, I'm still going to go back there because it's so reasonably priced. The delivery of stuff is so convenient, can be arranged at whatever time and day you want, nationwide as well. So anybody that's listening to us, that's wherever you are in the old United States, United States, we don't live in the United States, do we? In the United Kingdom.
Going to start getting calls now from our American listeners.
Yeah, I'll be in trouble. So yeah, just hit them up, www.kennings.co.uk. Decking gazebos. No, what are them things called? Them wooden things that go above your decking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to say like a trellis.
Yeah, it's got a much French name than that.
Pagoda.
Pagoda, that's it. That's the one. Yeah, all that type of stuff. Soil, stones, hardwood, softwood.
Wood.
Do you have softwood?
Bendy wood.
Yeah. Softwood's not always a good thing.
It's not. I don't like softwood.
No. So yeah, anything you need, just hit them up because yeah, like I said, just if you want something doing and you want it delivering, you go to like you said, you go to your bigger chains and it's all at a wrong time and staying on a Saturday from 8 till 5.
Yeah,
will deliver at some point. This is so much easier.
And even that, when delivered, I've had some stuff delivered with them in big, massive ton bags and stuff, and they've gone out of the way to make sure it's got as close to where I'm going to be putting the shale and stuff down. So when I did my back garden and stuff, I need some stones, and they actually put it pretty much in my back garden. My back garden's not very accessible because I've got like a tight back end. so people tell me. But so they went out of the way to make sure it was as close as they could to help me out. So because they could have just dropped it there and gone right now, so I need to look it in. Do you know what I mean? But they proper went out of the way and looked after me.
Yeah, I think that's the same. Everything I've had from there has been of customer service has been absolutely spot on. And advice, if you need any advice on anything, obviously hit them up for anything like that because they'll be able to help you. And like I say, with anything like decking, you get all your screws, your nails, and all that stuff with it.
Yeah, get anything you want.
You need it. So yeah, hit them up, www, all the W's in the world, kennings.co.uk. So while I was out doing my garden, got chatting to my neighbour, and you've been a massive influence. Where did you go the other week?
I've been loads of places. Legoland.
Legoland?
Yeah.
Whereabouts did you stay?
Windsor.
So you stayed in Windsor. So I was chatting to my neighbour. He's just come back from London.
Oh, nice.
Stayed in Windsor.
Nice.
Went to Legoland.
Nice.
You are a massive influencer.
Yeah.
Did all this.
I know your neighbour as well, personally as well.
Did all your sites round London, Buckingham Palace, House of Parliament, all that stuff. Yeah.
It's funny because I was talking to a colleague from like another site, and he got talking about being to London stuff. I said, "Oh, you need to go," because obviously, as I mentioned last week, not many international travellers. He's like, "Oh, yeah." Spoke to him the other day. He's booking it on my say so. I'm like, yeah.
That's it. You are a huge influencer.
So, I am.
I mean, it's no surprise because you're down with the street.
Yeah.
You know what these people are doing. Danny did say London was really busy though.
Did he?
Yeah.
All right. So, what a difference a week's made then.
What a difference.
Well, it's funny because I went prior to the international gate opening, the gateway to America and stuff, and he's gone while the gates are open because it was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, everybody's busy is different, I suppose, and he's another week into holidays.
Yeah.
I think the week he was away was the week a lot of people seem to be taking off.
Right.
So I don't know if that
great, right? Yeah.
Make a
I didn't even say Legoland when I was there. It wasn't particularly busy.
Yeah. If it was me, more than 5 people's busy.
Yeah, you're a grumpus.
I am. But yeah, that's just another one where you have just influenced the nation, influenced the world.
Trying.
Potentially. One step at a time.
Yeah.
Again, while I was doing my garden, something very strange happened.
What happened? Strange, like do 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 do.
Not quite that strange. I got crapped on by a bird.
Nice.
I hope
good bird.
I hope it was a bird.
Or a drone.
Yeah, that could have been the case. Which led me to think, apparently it's good luck, innit, if you get pooped on by a bird.
Apparently.
Well, this is my thing, you see. It's one of these myths that it's possible. Who knows? Who makes this stuff up? Who actually was the first person to be pooped on and then won the lottery, met the partner of their dreams? I don't know. Who decides that?
Yeah.
Who decides that these myths are anywhere near true? So I thought, what I'll do is I'll put it on our Facebook page and I'll ask. So if you want to join our Facebook page, it's just Dad Tales Podcast on Facebook. Just search that and feel free to join us. So I thought I'll ask the question, which I did, and I got some responses.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some responses on here. Ears burning. So if your ears are burning, someone's talking about you. Who makes that up?
Yeah, because the one on for that is like left for love, right for spite, innit? So like, my right ear's burning, someone's talking bad about me. My left ear's burning. Ooh, I'm in favour with someone. How is that a thing?
I don't know.
Where's that come from?
I get these are like old, not old wives' tales, are they? That's more like if you get stung by a jellyfish, get someone to pee on you.
That's true, though, isn't it?
Yeah. No,
That's
just
true.
Just get someone to pee on you.
Well, it's the ammonia, isn't it? That's true. That's a genuine thing, isn't it? I've been stopped peeing on people on the beach. There's a box of jellyfishes, chucking them on feels like a pee on them.
I don't know why, but that just really would not surprise me. Yeah. So palm of your hand itching, same sort of thing. If it's itching, right's to receive money, left's going to leave you. My left hand must always be itching because money's always itching out of that one.
None of them right hand never has an itch.
Once a month, I get an itch on my right hand around payday. And then for the next 3 days, left hand itches because it's all gone. I just don't get where these have originated from. And then, like, can we just make one up?
That's a good shout.
Could we think of one that we could do and then just start spreading it?
And like it's true.
See how far it gets.
Yeah.
This may take more than
a couple of seconds to
35-minute podcast kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely having that.
We'll see if we can think of one for next week and we'll start spreading that rumour. So we might need people to help us a little bit. What if it's like, if you drink more tea, you
need to have a wee. That's not.
that's not. Yeah,
I think that's true.
So we had some others that came through. If your nose is itching, you're going to have an argument.
Yeah, I say this all the time. Like, if I get itchy nose, I'm like, I'm going to get mad with someone. But where's that come from? What's that got to do with I could have an itchy cheek. It's just my nose is itchy or whatever. Like, how does a body part...
Would that be like more blood flow? If you've got more blood flow to your face because you're starting to get angry and you're starting to redden up.
Yeah, but then it can't be just your nose that gets itchy. Surely your cheeks or your forehead gets itchy or your lips or whatever, because they're all the same, aren't they?
I mean, some people come out like in hives, don't they, when they get angry as well. Do you come out?
No.
Just come out just massive red head.
No, I don't really go very red. Like, my capillary reflex doesn't really work that too well. Like, you know, some people go for a run, they'll come back on a red face. Like Amy, she goes for a run, she comes back, she's like proper red raw in the face. Whereas I don't do that, and I think that's something to do with like sweating in it. I think I'm a good sweater, so therefore
the body, you would be, wouldn't you?
The body can keep its temperature quite cool.
Mr. Olympian.
I wish I was Olympian.
You're even better at sweating than me.
Yeah, but I am. I'm right sweater.
I do. I go really red.
Do you go really red then?
Yeah, but I also sweat a lot.
Oh, see, I'm like I say, I'm very sweaty when I exercise. Like I've been in pool. Go on, anyway. We digress.
Yeah, you see, my favourite one. So I put this message on, and I thought, let's see what people say. And then I woke up one morning to, you get a notification saying you might like this tweet.
Yeah.
So I got a tweet from Yorkshire Tea, not a tweet from. Sorry, they didn't tweet me personally. But Yorkshire Tea said, "Is it true if you open a packet of crisps at the wrong end, your bum falls off?" Whoever's behind this account's brilliant.
Yeah.
Doing that. They've just been hearing some things and it got us worried. But that's another thing, isn't it? If you open crisps upside down, that's supposed to be bad luck.
Yeah.
Who says that?
Yeah. Amy absolutely hates it when I do that. Because I'll genuinely pick a bag of crisps up, and it's like to do with not concentrating in it, because I don't care, we set them up and I want the food that's inside it. I don't care which way I'm looking at. But, oh man, it drives her nuts. If I'm eating a bag of crisps upside down, she's like, "What are you doing? You crisp bags upside down." I'm like, "I don't care, it tastes the same." It don't make any difference to what I'm eating.
But if you open them at the top, at the bottom, you always get that right good crispy bit, don't you? So if you open them at the bottom, you get that first.
Oh, maybe. I wonder if that is it. Imagine that. I'm opening up and it's like, oh, it's all dusty at the top.
Brilliant.
But yeah, the only thing I can think of is why you need to open pack crisps the right way up is if you don't know what you're eating, you take the contents. Like, you take a crisp out and go, "Oh, God, what's this?" "Oh, it's Walker's
Vinegar and salt.
Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Like, I don't get why it's a thing. If I could, I'd open them up from the side. I couldn't care less. I genuinely couldn't care less. But do you know what I hate? People, right, who will open a bag of crisps and then tear the bag open and there's like a plate on the... I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. I mean,
don't open your crisp at full element.
Surely that's how COVID started.
I think so, yeah.
Opening up stuff like that, that's not a thing. My granddad used to open crisps and open it like that, but it was not an invitation to come and share.
But why? Like, it's got its own holder. It's designed that way to hold everything inside. Like,
I think it's so he could be selective maybe on which ones he wanted.
What's like wants the big ones first, then like they'll go down like a size order type.
Yeah, crisps are funny though, isn't it? Because you always start crisps with eating one at a time. Then you kind of get a bit fed up of that, and then you get like 2 or 3 at once. Before you know it, you've got bag upside down and you're tipping them in.
As a kid, I used to, instead of like eating them like a crisp at a time, before I opened the packet, I'd open the packet, but then I'd crunch them up and I'd smush them up into like loads of little bits, and then just pour them into my mouth.
You're so lazy.
Oh, they're so good. Yeah, but you get crisp fingers.
Yeah, but that's the good thing about
It's not, because, like,
is.
do you know, oh man, when people lick their fingers, I'm all like, because how many people just open a bag of crisps, they go to the shop, open a bag of crisps, you haven't washed your hands? What are you doing touching your food?
Yeah, it's your food, isn't it?
Yeah,
So it's up to you.
all more reason to crunch them up and then just put them into your mouth.
But do you not like the fact that if you've got like a really strong flavour, like a beefy, that you can smell your fingers for the rest of the day?
No, that makes me feel sick. I hate smells, like things like that. Makes me feel sick sometimes. Don't like funny smells.
I think that's the good thing.
No.
Beefy fingers?
Yeah,
That's nothing better.
I'd be scrubbing my fingers trying to get rid of beefy smell. I'd sooner eat crisps with a knife and fork than I would getting crispy fingers. I hate crispy fingers, like oily, greasy hands.
You're not like a sauce fan either, are you? Not put like sauce on your crisps.
Sauce on your crisps?
Yeah.
Shut up.
My sister used to put like...
Podcast over. I'm not having this. If anyone wants me a new podcast, just give me a shout, because I'm not having it.
I don't.
Crisps on sauce?
My sister used to put like vinegar in the packet.
Oh, God.
I've asked people though, this is a common thing. Oh, she used to put like salad cream in. She used to do the crushing up thing, but then put salad cream in it and then eat it with a spoon.
What is wrong? That is. I've never known anybody eat crisps by. So if you get salt and vinegar crisps and go, Walker's has let me down here, I've got to put my own bit more in.
Well, she was a bit ahead of the game really, because Walker's did them salt and shake ones, didn't they? Where they didn't actually have the salt in.
Hang on. It wasn't Walker's originally did that. There was like in the 1950s, like the first ever bag of crisps. I can't think what company it was. It's like a really old school company.
Golden Wonder.
What Golden Wonder?
I don't know. I wasn't born in the 50s.
It was like something square, I think. I might have to look at that. But yeah, I get that. That's so you can put it to your desired flavour of salt. What if you want more salt than what they're going to use in the packet?
Well, that would be an opportunity then, wouldn't it, to open the packet up so you've got your own little plate and then you could sprinkle the salt on.
Yeah, but sometimes I like the fact that sometimes you have a bag of crisps, it's like they forgot to put the flavouring on this one. They're like quite plain, or they haven't really got much flavour. The next one, you're like, oh yeah, you like sour face because there's that much vinegar, and like, oh. I love that surprise.
It's nice.
That's good. But if you crunch them up, you get pretty much every crisp got good flavour if you crunch them up.
We've spent a lot of time talking about crisps during this. What I would like to ask people is though, if they've ever put sauce on crisps.
Yeah, that's an
Instagram.
A poll,
even.
A poll, yeah. Sauce and crisps. That's blown my mind.
Or do you dips? I know you have like crisp dips now, don't you? Like nacho dips.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's okay. I'll let people have that.
Do you dip it like in other stuff, like ketchup or?
Do you know what? You've pretty much, if you had a Dorito and you're dipping that in like salad cream and sour, there's no difference there, is there really? That's okay. Is it the type of crisp that makes it okay? Nacho or Dorito, okay. Walker's plain chip, nah.
Yeah, if you're dipping a cheesy what's-it in barbecue sauce.
Whose cheesy what's-it you dipping?
If you're dipping anything in like a barbecue sauce or like a mustard, that's weird.
But I bet there's people out there who'll have a bag of crisps and put like Liam Perrins and stuff like that in it, and like Tabasco and stuff. There'll be people who do all crazy things like that.
Absolutely.
I knew someone who used to have salt sandwiches.
Salt sandwiches?
Yeah, so like they get 2 slices of bread, obviously, and just put salt on the bread, and then eat it as like a salt sandwich. I just find that weird.
That is, I saw actually...
It's like it reminds me of a salt lick that you give to a horse.
I saw a TikTok the other day of a guy that was trying to eat for less than £5 a day, I think. So for his breakfast, he got a roll from Lidl, I think it was, cut the middle out, put a banana in it, and then put sugar on it. I mean, I don't like bananas.
Bit sweet, that wouldn't it be?
Yeah. And I think the thing is about bananas that it's the squidgy, mushy, blah.
I see, I like bananas.
Imagine squidgy that in bread. I mean, you ate scrambled egg and jelly.
That was good, that.
In a sandwich. That is on our YouTube channel as well.
Yeah,
if anybody wants to go watch that.
That was good, I enjoyed that.
Have a look at that. That was absolutely... It stunk. It absolutely honked. Other myths. What myths have you got?
Lightning never strikes twice. Surely.
Well, people have been struck more than once, haven't they?
Yeah, but they're all in the same place. Surely not. But apparently lightning never strikes the same place twice. But that can't be true. It's got laws of averages. It's got to have hit the same place more than once.
Yeah, surely.
But where's that come from? Why would people say, "Oh yeah, it won't strike twice"? Where's that come from?
Maybe somebody offering somebody some hope by saying, "You've been struck once.
Well,
That's
okay.
it. You're not got."
Have you ever seen someone's body after being struck by lightning?
Oh no!
It's like look, obviously the whole body looks like lightning. It's like it brings all like the blood vessels to the surface and all the veins.
Like the Flash.
Yeah, it does. So it looks really quirky. I mean, the lucky survive it, like, because nothing many do. I tell you what's a myth. If you shave your hair, it grows back thicker.
Yeah.
Which can't be true, because I'd be like one of Harry and Henderson's, wouldn't you, by the time you finished? What's he called that? Is it Harry and Henderson's? That Sasquatch, isn't it?
I've no idea what you're on about. You're just saying words now.
Harry, the TV show Harry and Henderson's is like a Yeti. And they have it's Harry and Henderson's, isn't it? He's Harry. Harry, like a Yeti, and he's like a... I keep going.
You're looking round as if there's somebody else.
Could someone help me in here? I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I think American Pro.
Yeah, and he was like they was living like in the woodlands, and they come across Bigfoot, Sasquatch, whatever you want to call it, from wherever you're from, and they like take him to the house and look after him and stuff. Anyway, you look like that if you shave, don't you?
Yeah.
Because I mean, women shave pretty much head to toe. I mean, we don't shave our legs. Well, I don't shave my legs.
I don't shave my toes.
Hairy toes. But I shave my head, but it don't grow back.
It don't go back thicker,
No.
does it?
Don't go back, never mind, never grow thicker.
R.I.P. your hair.
Yeah, I know. I used to have a very good hairline as well.
You did.
I had a good comb over, alright?
You had a really good comb over. I don't know where he was pulling it from.
My back hair.
Oh, bleh.
But yeah, anyway, we digress
We
again.
do digress. What else you got?
A fish has only got a 3-second memory. Who's proved this? How?
I don't know.
And they've got to have more than 3 seconds because they always come back for food.
Yeah, surely they know when they're full, wouldn't they? Or they just eat constantly.
Yeah.
They go, I've eaten that. I've eaten that.
Yeah, but like even like if they're in like a pond, in the fish tank, okay, but like a pond, they know to come back to feed or whatever. Or
Yeah, this must be goldfish then. Just goldfish.
oh,
isn't it?
is that the thing?
Well,
Oh.
I'm thinking I've watched like Attenborough's programmes and stuff, and like some of the fish on there are really, what seem really intelligent. Like they'll hide under rocks and wait till something else has disappeared before they come out.
Oh.
If you only had a 3 or 4 second memory and you hid under a rock, you'd go, why am I here?
Yeah, what's going on here? Yeah.
So it must be goldfish that. But yeah, how do people know that?
I don't know.
Is it something that some scientist has kind of gone, I'm having this?
Probably. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, prove
Can't
me
be
wrong.
bothered. Yeah, I'm have it then.
I mean, I don't want to get deep into it, but this can lead to like the flat earth thing, can't it? Somebody's kind of just gone, actually, I think it's flat because
Yeah.
I've read something online.
Are you a flyer?
No, I'm a round earther.
Yeah,
I'm an OG.
Yeah.
I like the original idea first.
Well, the original was Columbus said it was flat, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then it was proved it wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But original G's, they thought it was flat to start with.
Yeah.
Did they? I don't know.
They thought it was like a dish, wasn't it? That you go off the end. But that's all they thought, wasn't it? That, that's all they could see and go, right, if we go that far, we must just fall off end.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know any better. But yeah, since Earth has been born, I think it's round.
Yeah. Well, the proof is, if I set sail west, I'd come back to where I came from. And surely we've had ships go round the world, proving it's round.
Yeah, I don't know what the argument is for flat Earth.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Every argument I've seen has been... I mean, that's not to say that I don't respect other people's opinions.
No. You're just wrong on this one.
I respect you've got an opinion, but it's wrong.
Yeah. 5-second rule. Drop food off floor, you got a 5-second rule.
Mate, mine's about 15-minute rule.
No, we did this other day. I can't think where it was. We were somewhere. He dropped a sweet on the floor, picked it up, and he picked it up, and it was covered in muck and dirt. And he went to go put it in his mouth, and he was like, "What are you doing?" 5-second rule. It's like that can only occur in the house, not when he's just rolled through mud and muck. But I don't think if we were on the head of ethic, thinking 5-second rule. I'm thinking I need to wind in my quirks, but I'm like, yeah, 5-second rule. He's like out and about.
Yeah, you need to explain them a little bit more, don't you?
Yeah.
That is only in the house when things are clean. I'll be fair, our house is 10-second rule.
Are you 10-second ruler?
Yeah, in house it's probably about a 25-minute rule.
I'm going to say, like, oh, the chip from yesterday.
I've picked stuff up off carpet and eaten it and think, that's not like just falling off my plate.
Yeah. Haven't you picked some up before they'd be like a piece of plastic or something?
Yeah, or it's just being that old that it's forged into plastic.
Oh man.
Is there anything that you tell your kids that is a myth that you completely know is untrue? So, if you pull faces,
Yeah.
if the wind changes, you'll stay like that.
Yeah, there will be some that I'll do. I just can't think of enough in my head.
If you fall off that wall and break both your legs, don't come running to me.
It's quite that. Stealing it.
That's always a good one. I mean, again, I don't know where these come from. If anybody's got any other myths that they want to share with us that are weird but interesting,
Yeah.
then feel free to hit us up.
They've got to start off with the myths. Have to start off as dad jokes, surely.
They've
Or
got
like
to start
dad
somewhere.
tricks. Because they're all very similar to it, aren't they? When you think about what we do as quirks to
I tell you what, the
wind
other
our
way
kids
is,
up.
if you eat your crust,
Yeah.
you get hairs on your chest.
Yeah. Well, it was always your hair
is it
curly.
curly?
You get curly,
Curly,
yeah.
yeah.
If you eat burnt toast, it grows hairs on your chest. Innit?
Never heard that one before in my life.
I'm sure if you've burnt toast, hairs on your chest, and crust hair curly.
Carrots, seeing it
Dark, yeah.
These are parents' myths then, aren't they? These are kind of going, oh yeah. There must have been a time where somebody went, I'm scared at dark. And the mum or the dad went, if you eat them carrots, you'll see it dark.
Yeah. Well, we do something very similar. We don't do it anymore, like, but to eat greens like peas and like things like that, you turn to Hulk. Hulk eats them. That's why it's so green, because he eats all them.
So it's worked for a certain period, hasn't it?
Yeah. Because well, it didn't work on him, but Noah loves his greens and he eats them raw.
Does he?
Like raw green beans and stuff like that. Loves it. Only kid I know that likes raw green beans.
That is a bit weird. Well, it's not, is it? I've seen weirder stuff.
Yeah, people doing sauce on the crisps. I'm a nightmare tonight.
You need to try it.
Oh man,
don't knock it till you try it.
That's a quirky one.
Yeah, so we'll revisit these again.
Yeah,
we'll revisit these over the next few weeks and see if there's any others that sort of crop to mind on anything that would be construed as a myth.
I don't know what you're trying to say, mate.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I've had a thing over the last few weeks is what's plural for sheep?
Sheeps.
It's not though, is it? It's just sheep. One sheep's a sheep, two sheep's a sheep.
No, sheeps.
It's not.
The sheeps in that field.
I've been watching the Jeremy Clarkson Down on the Farm thing, and he calls them sheeps. But I know he's calling them it because he's just a bit of a wally.
No, it's sheep.
It's not sheeps.
It is.
It's not. It's just sheep. That's one sheep. There's two sheep.
They're sheeps.
I wish it was.
That's true.
I'm going to call them sheeps.
Yeah.
But it's definitely one sheep, two sheep, three sheep. I don't know why. I mean, English is a weird language, but I don't know why that works like that.
Is there what else that does that?
I was trying to think of something else that was like that today, but I couldn't think of anything. Apart from like mice. A mouse, as in you mouse for your computer.
Yeah.
What if you had two of them?
Mice.
I don't think they are.
Mice.
You wouldn't have two mice.
Mouses.
You'd have two mouses, but that's not quite right, is it?
Two mouses. Yeah.
All right, so that's right. But if you had two animal mice, one mouse, you'd have two
mouses. I'd say mouses.
You would, because you're terrible. You'd have two
Mouses
mice,
there.
wouldn't you?
Yeah. And I mean, do you know what I say all the time, and I get told off for it, and Noah's doing it now? Worserer.
Worserer.
Yeah. Oh, that's worserer. Like, Amy's always like, that's not a word I hate. Look, it's worse. It just got worserer.
It's like emphasising how
I was
bad
always
it's got.
taught, use it in a sentence. I have used it in a sentence and it works. It's cool. If you don't work in a sentence, yeah, okay, can't have it. But worse, and it just got worserer. But worse is worse, isn't it? So it's worse, and it just got worse.
I think that's a good one. We're having that one. That's probably one for Dad Tales Dictionary.
I do it all the time. Like I said, no the other day, and I was like, yeah, boy. My boy.
He knows it. He knows it. Speaking of English, we should mention that this comes out on Thursday, and it's GCSE results day Thursday.
Oh, is it really? I didn't know.
Yeah, so Lex will get a GCSE results Thursday. So,
this year's one of those years, isn't it? There's still all the fluff and the mess and stuff.
yeah, so they've not sat what you would consider proper exams. I think they've kind of faked, when I say faked exams, they've kind of gone, these are practice exams, but I think they'll be using results of those.
Ooh.
I don't really know how it works. I know there's obviously a lot of coursework and predicted grades and stuff like that. So I'm sure I've got every faith that Lexi will got every grade that she needs college to start college. But good luck to everybody.
Yeah.
And, you know, if things don't quite go as you want them to, there'll be another path for you.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Do you remember getting your GCSE?
I was actually on holiday the day we could get ours. So
right.
we got back and then went to go get them the day after. Yeah, I got them. There was no great surprises in mine.
Oh, there's stars.
Absolutely not. I think the only A that was in that letter was with my name. Yeah, that was the only A that was in my results.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so good luck to everybody. And like I say, if you don't, then just think in 20 odd years' time, you may have a podcast. I got absolutely hammered last week in our Dad and Tails Olympics.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I got hammered in the hammer throw. I got hammered in everything. The video is on our YouTube channel, so if you do want to watch, if you do want to look at the video, we should also say thank you to Sandra's Wedding for allowing us to use one of their songs on there for that video.
If you've never heard of Sandra's Wedding, have a search. Definitely, such a good band.
Yeah, check them out on Spotify. They are fantastic and a real nice bunch of lads. I've seen them live a few times. Class, and yeah, it was really nice of them to allow us to use that song.
Yeah.
On that, when we look back at the challenges we've done over the last year, have I won one yet?
I don't think you have. You must have done.
I lost the Lego challenge.
Yeah.
I lost the light making challenge.
Keep it going. I'm enjoying this.
I can't remember what other challenges we've had.
Olympics want to be.
The Olympics one I got absolutely whitewashed. To be fair, I mean, I've watched the video back a good 30 or 40 times.
Crying.
Yeah.
Clasping at straws. Well, actually, I should have won that one.
The only event I got absolutely hammered at was basketball. Everything else was fairly close. 3 seconds on BMX.
That's massive, that.
Which is probably big.
It's still an Olympia in 3 seconds.
But we've got an ongoing challenge at the moment.
Yeah. You can get a big fanfare out.
Yeah, this is it.
Andy's won a challenge.
And I've won it because you're conceding, aren't you?
I'm conceding because I got stiffed via...
So we should say what the challenge was. So it's a £10 challenge.
£10 challenge and turn that £10 as much as we can to go forward. I'm out of pocket by... I'm actually 5... Ooh, hang on. I'm about £8 out of pocket.
And you only started with 10.
Yeah. So I've got £2 to play with.
So technically,
I could still keep going.
You've got 2 books, haven't you, that are not selling?
No, I've sold 1 book.
Yeah, I thought you had 3.
No, I've got 2 books and a game.
Oh, right, yeah.
2 books and a game. 1 book I sold, and someone's now reading a nice book somewhere along the lines.
And said that they didn't receive it.
Said they didn't receive it, yeah.
So you had to refund them the money.
Yeah. Which put me out of pocket for me buying it in the first place, and then now what they purchased for it, so I'm well out of pocket.
Yeah. I'm slightly up on that, but I've got 2 things that are still for sale, which I'm hoping to make a little bit of money on. So you've kindly given in to this challenge and said, let's call it a day. I'm still going to continue with mine.
So I've got £2 for the day out.
Well, the thing is, the old challenge was that whoever won, they got to choose the day out, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I am going to try and keep going with mine to try and build it up, but I've got the choice, or me and the kids, we've got the choice on where we're taking the day out.
Yeah. So
you're going to come wherever the heck we decide we're going to go.
You can go somewhere that you're just to spite me. You can go somewhere that you don't like as well, just to spite me on.
What is it? You don't like dogs, do you?
No, I don't.
I think we're going to go on a dog petting day.
We go to a zoo and you're going to touch animals all day long. Watch Leon's face swell up.
Yeah. So, like I say, I've got a couple of things that's still for sale. If I can try and get that to the next level, I've got a little bit more money to spend. So if there is anybody out there that's still doing it with us, continue. I've won this one. But I'm going to try and keep going. So try and build our pot up for our day out.
Yeah, nice.
And we'll obviously do a review on whatever that day
I think I'll just have to contribute to the pot.
my two
quid's not going to be helpful, is it?
Yeah. I mean, I really like camping.
Nice. You could probably get a £2 spot.
In a field.
Let's do it.
Of cows.
Yeah. I should maybe try and take his £2 and see if I can make his £2 somewhere and see if I can.
That's very, very tough, isn't it?
Carry on. Well, I struggle with £10, never mind with £2. I'd have to get really lucky with something, an absolute bargain steal, wouldn't I?
Yeah, and we said this: charity shops are so difficult. The pricing things fairly, but not so you can, unless you absolutely find a gem.
Yeah.
If you find something in there like a t-shirt, like a designer t-shirt, or some sort of clothing that you know they haven't spotted,
Yeah.
that's maybe not mainstream.
Speaking of that sort of like clothes and stuff like that, went shopping today, and there's a new shop, and it's designed that it's like, it looks like a charity shop, but it's all like, you know, like old like Levi jeans and like quirky like basketball tops and like retro clothing, and you get given a bag that you buy, a plastic bag for £40, and you put as much in that bag as you can, take it to the person, they check, they can seal it, you can have everything in the bag for £40. I thought that's quite quirky.
Like a pick and mix.
Pretty much, yeah. But everything in there is new. Is like used. Nothing's new, and it's all like those jeans, like, you know, being turned from jeans to like jean shorts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if you could get like 4 pairs in there, and then you thought, well, that's worth £40, then off you go. Top jobs are good in.
Yeah.
It's a proper, like, I thought it's quite a quirky way of doing it. Now I want to know where they're getting all the clothes from. Now I don't know if they're like, you know, like going to like I couldn't say if it was like a charity type thing, and they're getting it from like clothes banks, putting them in and going, right, you get what you want. But there was like really like quirky dresses and stuff for like girls and women and whatever. They had trainers in there. I mean, some shoes, I'm thinking, oh, put my foot in that.
Trench foot. It's a lot more acceptable, I think, nowadays to wear.
Which I'm surprised, it's like Corona.
I know, but it is, isn't it? Well, it was before that, wasn't it? But when I was a kid, you know, I remember going on holiday somewhere, and I remember mum and dad going in the charity shop, and I stood outside, and I'm like, I'm not going in there. And I must have only been about 7 or 8. But I just thought, I'm not going in there. It stinks.
It stinks.
I mean, to be fair, at that age, I didn't really want to go shopping anyway, but
no.
It was, it's one of the things, it's quite nice to get other people's gems.
Yeah, well, I genuinely would have bought some jeans and jean shorts and stuff like that if I could get some in my size. So that's the other thing. Everything was like really like, and I'm not slim or whatever, but everything seemed like a size 30 waist, and I was like, crikey, like there was nothing in my size.
So what if you'd bought your bag and then couldn't find anything you wanted?
You take it back. You just give the bag back.
Oh, right.
So when you walk in, you buy. I think there was like a bag for like 60 quid, 40 quid, and then like an 80 quid bag or whatever, like a big massive plastic bag. So you buy whatever bag you think you're gonna want, and then you just start putting your clothes in, and you come back to them, and they, as long as they can seal it.
Can you get a vacuum? A vacuum packet?
Yeah. Well, this is cool. So if, like, there's like basketball tops, like proper like LA Lakers ones, but obviously they're being worn and stuff. But I was thinking, you could put about 6 or 7 of them in there. Yeah. Whereas like there was like denim jackets and stuff like that, or like leather jackets. You get a couple of them, yeah. So it was quite quirky. You'd be like, oh, that's all right. I think that's worth 40 quid. Then even if you picked up one thing that you thought, well, that's worth more than 40 quid, I'm having it.
Yeah, yeah. But it's quite a cool idea, like, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was quite quirky.
It's like them new shops where you go and you just take a jar in it and get your cereals and stuff.
Man, they're making a massive revival out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know, I don't get, like, do you know the pick and mix thing? Like, you buy a thing, because it used to be on weight, didn't it? But then I've sort of flipped it, and you can buy, maybe cram it into your bowl as much as you want. My mouth's like, oh, because I'm shoved loaded.
I used to think that when you used to go pick your own strawberries. Just go pick my own strawberries. I used to
eat them one way around, yeah.
More than I'd put in my tub. But then I get home like, I don't want any strawberries. Yeah. By the time I did one, they'd gone off.
When we got allotments at father-in-law's allotment, nowhere near like that. They're like, 1 for there, 2 for me, 1 for there. Come on, like bellyache, like,
never want to see a strawberry again.
Yeah. I've got something for you. I've got a tip for you. Tip of the day.
Is this Leon's tip of the week?
And it comes back to strawberries.
Go on then, give us your tip of the week.
So, if you put them in a glass jar...
This is Leon's tip of the week.
They last longer. These strawberries and stuff.
That is a good tip.
So, like, head them. Well, you don't have to head them, I suppose.
Head them?
Take them take heads off. But yeah, put them in a glass jar. Last longer. So what we've got is got a couple of glass jars in the fridge now. And they're old like, you know, Yankee candles with lids. We've took them out, cleaned them out, scrubbed them out, took all the wax in out, obviously. But they're perfect for putting like fresh fruit in. Putting it in the fridge, it lasts longer. If someone can explain why that's the thing and how that happens, then... Because why in the shop just selling them in glass?
That's a fair point, isn't it? Because maybe they don't want them to last longer in shops, because if they last longer, you're not going to go buy them more regularly.
When I say last longer, you know you said last like 3 days, well these are going to last like a week. Yeah, 3.5 days. Yeah. But yeah, it makes a big difference. Love a strawberry. Bit of sugar on them.
Put them in your crisps.
Yeah. That's good flavour.
I'd give it a well.
Walkers? On your flavour for you.
I'm coming for you. What have you learned this week?
I've learned this week how good is kids football. I'm just watching kids football. So I know I had a tournament this week just gone, and it was just class watching. Like, I used to love a football tournament.
Yeah.
Playing the game's good, but when you go to a tournament, it's the buzz of you're there all day, you're with your friends.
You pack up.
Yeah, there was having a right laugh. I mean, because I was changed from when I was a kid. You stayed with your parents, whereas now we're at one side of the pitch, they're at another side of the pitch, and you're not really allowed to come within vicinity of them because obviously parents are just shouting and stuff.
It's their own little World Cup, isn't it?
Yeah,
because they're kind of figuring out, if we win this game, we get this point. If we score this, and if they win, and they're figuring it all out. So I used to love it.
Yeah, it was their first tournament and they won it as well.
Did they?
Yeah. They won
nice.
It. So, but yeah, it was just really nice to see the kids loving it. I want to love it. There was absolutely in the world of run, and then like the camaraderie. They're all like arms around each other and like doing and when they went off, like at one point there was like a little bit of a break. You're like, where the kids gone? They're doing penalty shootouts and they're playing it from the football guns, running around. And I was thinking, that was us.
Yeah.
I mean, that was us all day long.
I think as well. We've probably said this before, but what we used to do when we was younger was that every day, weren't you?
Yeah.
School holidays, you just got to park and play football. Times have changed, and we don't maybe allow kids to do that as much now. But then you get that safe environment where they can just do that today and just go. Let's just because they're out of school as well, aren't they? So they're not seeing the mates and that all the time.
But yeah, like I say, I was like, that's what I love kids football. It's brilliant. It's brilliant to watch and just see them having fun. It's good.
A time machine for yourself.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you think, I missed that. You don't realise how good it was until it's gone, or you reflect back on it now. And I don't think the penny that dropped if I'm watching mine do it. Like, if I didn't have kids, I don't think it'd ever, like, I could go to, like, say, going around park where kids play football, watching, going, that's quite cool. But actually, when I saw the enjoyment on their face, I'm thinking, yeah, that was us.
Yeah, I think, though, that part of that is the nice that they're reliving some of the good times that you've had as well.
Yeah.
So you kind of go, I relate to this because I've done this before.
Yeah.
Whereas mine have done, like, dancing and gymnastics.
You can't relate to it.
I mean, the dancing all day long, but not the gymnastics.
Yeah, like, I reminds me of being around the nightclub.
Throwing shapes
around.
around.
That goes doing the wave on glass.
Do you know what I've learned this week?
What have you learned?
I've learned this week that I am a bit fat.
A bit? Understatement of the year, a bit.
Obviously, from doing our Olympics and then watching the video back and thinking, oh man, the camera adds 10 pounds.
I was the exact same. So I am under no illusions that I have gained weight. I don't look in the mirror and go, what's happened? What's going on?
Where's my hair?
I mean, funfair, why is this mirror all gone all distorted? I'm not under any illusions of that thing. But I thought the exact same thing. When I saw myself, I thought, Leon, you've put weight on.
Yeah, I saw.
Big time.
Because I haven't run for a few weeks. I've had other stuff on. I've been fairly busy and a bit lazy. Yeah. And I got to a point where I'd lost a bit of weight. And now I've obviously put it back on. And I'm looking at that going, wow, you're an odd shape.
Yeah, I thought that was an odd shape. I seem to be like all back. As weird as that is. Like, if I look at myself and I think, oh, my belly's big. But like, my back comes out and then my belly comes out in front. So I've got like a double-ended. So like, my chest not great either. But I'm thinking, I'm stretching from my belly and stretching from my back somehow.
Nobody ever went, all I want is a really big back, did
I've got a fat back. But yeah, I thought the exact same thing.
So it's kind of kickstarted me. I need to get back. I mean, I've got great enough running in about 6 weeks.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So I need to get something done for that. I need to lose some weight. And yeah, I've just had a couple of weeks of just being a little bit lazy. And it catches back up with you really, really quickly.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. I did a diet and I thought, oh yeah, I feel quite good. To look at, I don't think I lost any weight, but I felt better in myself.
Yeah, which is still a positive
thing. But yeah, but I've said, I looked at it and thought, Leon, you're massive. What's going on here?
And obviously we want people to watch this. And then I'm like watching it going, nah, I ain't bothered if nobody sees this.
See, I saw myself and thought, oh, I've got to put weight on, but I've not really done much about it because I'm thinking I'm quite content in what I'm doing. I'm like, yeah, well, I put weight on, but yeah, you have gained weight, Leon.
Yeah, I think as long as you're happy, that's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to be able to have a run around garden with boy and not be going, give some water.
Yeah. No, it's my Darth Vader impression. We should mention that next week, fingers crossed, we're doing a bit of a collaboration, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
With another podcast. So we'll obviously reveal more as we go this week.
It's been a while since we've done a collab, yeah.
Fingers crossed this one will, of course, we're trying to arrange this for a while, and it's just for one reason or another, it's been difficult to get together.
It's like they're in a different country.
Technically.
They are in a different country.
Technically, they are. So we'll obviously reveal a bit more next week, because it'll be out next week, hopefully. Yeah. If not, we'll tell you why it's not.
Yeah, and we'll be talking about it as well.
Yeah. So have a good week, mate.
You too.
Keep yourself smiling, won't you?
Stay safe.
Bonjour.
Au revoir.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_, or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you're providing us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.